NBA, a graceful big with that lightning first step. Chris Bosh and the Miami Heat go up against the Denver Nuggets and their bad boy power forward, Kenyon Martin. Miami, Denver, up next.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Heat in this one. 2K Sports and the NBA welcomes you to our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. So here's Miami's starting group. LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. Mike Miller is out there with Dwayne Wade and Anthony. And for Denver, Billups and Afflalo are the backcourt. Melo and Kmart at the forward slots, and Nene. Clark, looking at the Nuggets here at 34-7. They were tied for the best home record in the West a season ago.
Yeah, they were unstoppable at home, Kevin. Played with great energy. Really gave the Pepsi Center crowd a show pretty much every time they strapped it on there.
They're fun to watch.
Very much so.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Well, Kevin, Coach told me that they're facing a team that may be the best in the league at forcing opponents into defensive mistakes. He said, listen, we need to be one step ahead of them at our own end, because if you sit back, they have the ability to carve up a defense and make you look foolish. Guys, they don't want to see that today.
Thanks, Doris. We'll see what more they can do against these shooters.
Well, I think it comes down to two things: trusting the overall defensive strategy and trusting each other.
Dwayne Wade has carried the Heat on his back now, Clark, for what, 4 years?
Well, it seems like since he's been there, I mean, he has a little bit more help and the opportunity perhaps to make some noise in the playoffs.
LeBron. James with the nice D.
Oh, nice idea there. I think he lost his grip at the finish.
Here's Billups. No good. And Miami will go the other way with the ball. Wade outside. He dishes it. There's Miller with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Tipped. Nene against Anthony. LeBron against Billups. Billups against LeBron. Bosh. And it's Martin picking him up. Bosh, that's good.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Now here's Billups. Outside Anthony. Nene with the screen on LeBron. Takes it up. The Nuggets making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And then for Miami, Ilgauskas has checked in. Here's Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Tipped. So it's Miami now. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Billups against Wade. And Billups picks him up defensively. With the floater, Ilgauskas. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
That's really a terrific look inside. Set him up beautifully.
Here's Billups. 2:31 left in the first. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Covered by LeBron.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Miller kicks to James. He's guarded by Billups. James, the pass to Ilgauskas. Here's LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Now Anthony defending. Off the pick. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Nene. Last season, LeBron James' second consecutive season as the league MVP.
And he dominated, Kevin. He was second in the league in scoring, 6th in assists, top 10 in steals. Not surprising he led the league in triple-doubles, too, with 4.
He was terrific. Chris Anderson has checked in for Denver. And then for Miami, Eddie House has checked in for Miller. And it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Billups for the and the jam by Anthony.
Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than
I
that?
don't think so.
Clark, some mixed results for the Heat last year against the Western Conference.
Yep, they were a perfect 500 against the Western Conference, Kevin. Given what the Magic did against the West last year, you think the Heat would aim to improve that if they want to win the division.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, one thing we know for certain, LeBron James is one of the most powerful athletes in the NBA and most certainly one of the most powerful perimeter players in the game. So how much does he weigh? He isn't talking, saying only, I can't let everybody know everything about LeBron. But a source said James probably weighs around 270 pounds. I don't think you want to take a charge with that guy coming at you, gentlemen.
He'll put you in traction. Thanks, Doris. Here's Billups. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Yeah, you know, if you look at it, Clark, those games against the West are a big part of the gap between those two teams in the standings.
And, Kevin, you can't win your division unless you can handle your business outside of the division. And that includes games against the Western Conference. You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
And Chalmers kicks to James. Now Anthony defending. Off the screen. Oh!
Nice fundamental basketball. Get that screen in place solidly, and then take it to the rim.
Show a little patience, then zoom right in.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. Now Anthony defending. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. With 1 second left, and it's Miami with another.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
Fires from the elbow, kept alive, got a piece of it. Here comes Mario Chalmers. The shot is off. There's the horn as we end an exciting first quarter. Heat out front, leading by 9.
Well, they're off to a hot start offensively, Kevin. They've been scoring nonstop.
And it's more NBA action coming your way here on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Here's Wade. 9-point game. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Nene, Lawson out there with Chauncey Billups. Then it's Al Harrington and Afflalo. And that one's good, Anthony.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Lawson kicks to Nene. Covered by Anthony. Back to Lawson. Afflalo. Another 3 for Denver.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
You know, Clark, folks in Denver rave about Aaron Afflalo's maturity, his work ethic, and they say his basketball IQ is off the charts.
Well, with good reason they rave about him, because he's a guy who's extremely mature. He's got a tremendous work ethic, Kevin. He's developing a nice corner 3. He was top 10 in three-point percentage last year, and I think he's going to continue to improve offensively.
Here's Nene. Oh, and the dunk by Nene.
That was a terrific throwdown. I mean, the D wanted nothing to do with that one.
Well, they got to protect the rim much better than that.
Yeah, but he came with force there, Kevin.
Oh, you're right. Heat with a pretty good road record, Clark, last year. 23 wins away from Miami.
You know, given they only won 24 at home, it didn't seem to matter if they were on the road or not. Basically about the same team at home or on the road.
Talking about the Heat, how do you find success on the road like they did last year?
I think one of the keys, Kevin, is that you have to have a team where the players understand their roles. I mean, they're not trying to do things that they can't do. And then from there, it's just about executing and not going through major droughts. And then when in a pinch, give it to Dwayne Wade.
That's a good remedy. And the Nuggets making a change here. Anthony's checked in. The Heat making a switch here. Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
You know, Kevin, when the Big Three first joined forces in Miami, there were some that said these guys were taking the easy way out, that they should try to win it by themselves. Dwayne Wade said, "We understood that this is not something that everyone wants to see." One thing that disturbs me is they say Michael and Magic and Larry did it by themselves. They did not do it by themselves. No one has. Go check the numbers. Go look at the teams. Guys, he has a point.
Well, certainly some of the great teams had multiple Hall of Famers. He may have a point. Thanks, Doris. Here's Haslam after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Buries the corner jumper. LeBron's now got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Nene over Anthony, and again it's Denver.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Wade against Anthony. Phillips against LeBron, and he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a 3-point play. A different look for Denver. Kenyon Martin is checked in for Harrington. Smith comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Lawson in for Chauncey Billups. And he makes the free throw.
It's hard to believe with his physique, but LeBron has never even really lifted weights. I mean, he's getting that DNA he's got is something special.
That is amazing. Nice shot by Smith. Here's LeBron. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Miller, covered by Smith. LeBron dishes to Wade. 3 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either. And Clark, with LeBron not lifting weights, that's not to say he's not a hard worker.
No, definitely not. As a matter of fact, I think he does lift weights. He's just not been an ardent weightlifter. He still does, but he did start doing yoga a couple seasons back. And that pretty much is a major part of his routine.
Well, I know yoga's made a big difference for you.
I've tried to do a little bit, not a ton.
Well, this guy is a real pro. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, 7'3", 13th year out of Lithuania, Clark. Last season, he set a record for games played in a Cleveland Cavs uniform. Special player.
Yeah, he really is, and one of the most popular players in the history of Cleveland sports teams, not just the Cavaliers. He was traded away around the trading deadline in the Antoine Jameson trade, was waived and then returned to the team. But he started to show his age a little bit, but a remarkable career considering the foot injuries he had early on.
Those are good points. Off the pick. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound, though.
And so here is Denver. The Heat getting the bucket. From the wing, it's blocked.
An ideal time to go 2 for 1. Every possession counts.
Wade against Lawson. Releases from 15. Kept alive. Bosch kicks to Miller. Nails the easy jumper. Miller's got 5.
Inside, outside, Kevin. I love it. He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Kept alive. LeBron against Smith. Here's Martin. Nails the turnaround jumper. Martin's got his first points in this one. And then Wade slams it in.
There are just not many guys who can throw it down like that.
Well, you're not going to see a much better finish.
You got to love to see that kind of flair and flavor. I like it.
I do too.
They're doing a nice job here, a really good job of making the offense work after allowing a lot of open shots in the first half. You can't give a team warm-up jumpers. You got to get in their jersey and make it tough for them.
And the first half is now in the books.
And welcome everyone to HP at the half. We got a blowout going on out at Pepsi Center. The Heat have been tearing it up. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on, a gigantic lead in points in the paint. Through 2 quarters, LeBron in complete control. He's got 13 points and has added a couple assists in this one too. And for the Nuggets, it's been all hustle. They're a powerhouse rebounding team, and it's been more than apparent in this one. Nene has come up big for them. He ended up with a few points, also added a couple of rebounds. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball, and both in line for big games if they keep it up. And that'll do it as the second half is about to start out at the Pepsi Center. Sorry.
And now the third quarter about to begin. Here's LeBron. He's got 13. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. Mike Miller is out there with Dwayne Wade and Anthony.
A good smart foul there to stop the easy dunk.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for LeBron. And here's Denver, down by 12. Clark, this Nuggets team has been called combustible.
Oh! Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Here's Wade. He has 6. And Billups picks him up defensively. Wade against Billups. Wade kicks to Miller. Miller right side. 4 on the clock. Wade is guarded by Billups. Oh, offensive interference.
Defensive foul. Wade. That's his first personal foul.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfishness. It's a joy to watch.
Pass to Nene. Dismissed. So it's Miami now. Look at the big fella out of Brazil, Nene. And finished off by LeBron.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. J.R. Smith's checked in for Aaron Aflalo.
Make some noise, Denver. Your Nuggets dancers.
Here's Smith. And it's Miller picking him up. Into Nene. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Nene's got 6.
You know, it went in, but even if it didn't, you could call getting a shot that close a successful offensive trip, a good quality look.
Billups against Wade. Pass to Miller. Covered by Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Bosh. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Bosh has got his second bucket of the night.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Billups kicks to Smith. Covered by Miller. And then Smith with the jam.
Does he make it look easy or what, partner? Trust me, that's not easy.
Oh, I know it. I think he could climb over the backboard if he wanted to. Now here's Wade. Pass to Miller. The 3. Rebound, Billups. The Nuggets now in offense. It's a 10-point game. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
He has the ability to turn every dunk into something special. And that's exactly what he did.
Well, even when you're waiting for a jam like that, it still pulls you away.
Yeah. Oh! That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should have been.
Followed the strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
Yes, they do.
Chris Anderson is checked in for the Nuggets. Lawson comes in for Chauncey Billups. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 20 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Got a piece of it. Clark, go back a year ago. This Miami team was tied with the Bucks for third best in defensive efficiency in the NBA.
Yeah, you know, you look at Wade, but it does show you that it's a team effort when you talk about being effective at the defensive end of the floor.
Wade against Lawson. With the fadeaway. Miami no good on that time either. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 11. Wade gets a hand on it. You brought up total team effort on the defense. Is defense more about schemes, Clark, and communication than, say, personnel?
Not more, but clearly it's more than just personnel. It's a combination of personnel, but schemes and communication are very important. As a matter of fact, I would say personnel, communication, and then schemes. He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
The Heat leading by 9. Bosch a screen on Lawson. And it's Martin picking him up. Bosch. Covered by Anthony. Fades back. Shot's good by Bosch. Bosch has got 6.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Martin kicks to Smith. Back to Martin. Pass to Lawson. Here's Anthony. Great D that time from LeBron. And Miami has possession. Now Anthony defending. LeBron left side. And there's the 3-second violation. And the Nuggets with some changes. Al Harrington's checked in for Martin. Wallow comes in for J.R. Smith. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Ty Lawson. Then for the Heat, Anthony's checked in, and Mike Miller subbed in for LeBron. Chalmers against Billups. Defended by Chalmers. Here's Anthony. Blocked. We play through 3 in the double-digit game going on here. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
We'll be right back here from Denver. So as we get rolling here in the 4th, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark. Doris, take it away.
Hey guys, our Sprite Spark in this game, LeBron James. We've seen him drop in a lot of points as he continues to carve up the defensive efforts thrown his way. He's been lighting up the defense tonight, guys.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts, igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
Here's Billups. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Chauncey Billups and J.R. Smith are the backcourt tandem. Aflalo is out there with Al Harrington and Nene. Chalmers passes to LeBron. He's guarded by Billups. Backing down is LeBron. Kept alive. Haslam with it. LeBron James on the wing. Another shot. Another miss by LeBron.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Here's Aflalo, covered by Miller. Afflalo, that's good.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
The Heat leading by 9. Here's LeBron. Miller up on top, covered by Smith. Now here's LeBron. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 3. Miami no good on that time either.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Here's Anthony. James kicks to Miller. Now Smith defending. He dumps it off. Back to James. Clock at 4. Haslam guarded by Nene. 2 on the clock. Haslam can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 9. And here is Billups. Now Nene. Oh! And flush through with 2 hands.
This is good stuff, man. I mean, you need to save that one, boys.
You won't get tired of watching that replay anytime soon. Chalmers with it. Now here's... And LeBron throws it down hard!
Boy, he's such a powerful finisher, Kevin.
Well, it's almost a sure thing when he gets in that close, Clark.
A clear path? You don't want to get in the way of this fella.
Oh, no, he's cleared for landing every time. Here's Billups. A missed 3. The Heat leading by 9. Here's LeBron. Up high and down hard.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He was clearly fuming. He told them, "You guys look like you're sleepwalking out there." He said, "I don't know if you rolled out of the wrong side of the bed this morning or what, but we've got to step up and wake up. Guys?"
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Harrington. And Carmelo Anthony has subbed in for J.R. Smith. And the Heat making a change here. And Nene with the stuff.
That's right, fella. Don't be afraid to power it down.
Yeah, Clark, a good capper at the end of that play. Here comes Mario Chalmers. LeBron outside. Now Anthony defending. Off the screen, James. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
LeBron James.
Free throw good, LeBron.
As a team, they've been perfect from the line in this half. They've made them all. That's a good job, and that's exactly what you want. When you're going to get to the line, take advantage of those freebies.
And Anthony gets it to go. .113 left in the game. Chalmers pass to James. Covered by Anthony. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
Here's Billups. Here's Martin. Answers right back with the dunk of his own.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
And here are the Heat. Wade outside. Again, the Heat good for 2.
They're leading by double digits, and I'd say this game is essentially done.
Chalmers against Billups. Anthony. Let's go with a 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
You know, he can make a few from out there, but the defense seemed unconcerned by him pulling up. They were giving him all sorts of room.
Chalmers against Billups. Now LeBron, just 5 on the clock. From deep. Bosh can't get it to go. Now Billups. From deep. Offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand player of the game, LeBron James.